I'm in the same time zone as you, girly pop. Listen. Yeah, me either. Well, I did sleep. I fell asleep around 10 p.m. because I was exhausted, bro. Excuse me. I was exhausted. But I really want to get this stuff done, and I wanted to be live yesterday. Hey, Oz American. I'm jealous people look so good on you. Thank you. It's my favorite color, but I can't pull it off, so I decorate with it. Well, that's awesome that you're able to decorate with it. Hey, Clarissa. I've never gone live before. I've been binging your videos all day. Well, thank you. See, yeah, and No Limit. Hello, I'm good. Thank you for being here. That's what I was saying. Like, I love doing these random lives sometimes. 3 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. Most people are sleeping right now in these time zones, but they're, you know, I wanted to do this live yesterday, but I've been really struggling with my sleep. I thought that I was getting more out of the hypomanic stuff. I thought, and I actually am, which is, you know, lame, but I'm less symptomatic than I was, which is why I thought I was like doing a lot better. And to be fair, it's not as like shitty, but yeah, man, it's been a crazy few days. You have such perfect eyebrows. Thank you. You know, it's so funny. My mom and I actually fought a lot about my eyebrows when I was a teenager, because I'm a 90s kid, and I was a teenager during like the early 2000s when pencil eyebrows and like penciled on thin eyebrows and you know, skinny low rise jeans was like the it thing. And I wanted to tweeze my eyebrows so bad, and my mom was like, absolutely not. Your eyebrows are gorgeous. I don't care what anyone else. My mom was before her time. I was about to sleep. Now I want to get up because of stream. Well, hi Stinky. First of all, funny username. And thank you for being here. You can always catch the replay if you're tired. Oh, you're from Stone Mountain originally? Oh, I love Stone Mountain. I'm actually from northwest Georgia, like north of Marietta. That's where I grew up. Sadie, I'm here. Good morning. Hello, Bridget Gidget. Remy's been good. He had a very eventful day yesterday. He's doing good. We talked for a good bit. He's asleep like a normal person. Okay, so I need to start working on these dishes because I also want to like write down the stuff in the fridge that needs to get used up, and I need to freeze a few things. Like, I'm forcing myself to do this right now because if I don't, like, I'm not gonna be getting shit done. And I am trying to force myself to overcome the like where I'm at mentally right now, because like stress, whether it's good or bad, just has a certain effect on me. And also the past day or so I've kind of been beefing with Stefan a little bit, and that was unexpected. Not as unexpected as it should have been, but I think some of the stories have already expired, but I've saved them, and pretty sure I'll be making a YouTube video about it because that man's a fucking narcissistic liar and he's wild for it, and I have some shit I want to say. But beyond that, and that's in reference to the documentary, by the way, but in case you're unfamiliar. Hey, baby carrots. Got someone up this late with me also, right? I love that I get to hang out with my fellow insomniacs too. Speaking of Remy, tell him he made a new Sleep Token fan. Oh, he's gonna love that. I hadn't listened to them before. Y'all talked about it. Taking Back to Eden album is on repeat in my home. Hell to the yeah. So my favorites are Fall For Me, Telomere, Provider. I love Damocles. How do you say it? I always fuck it up. Yeah, Son of Me. I love that one. Oh God, I love so many of their songs. I love I got him into Give. I love Give. Oh, so many songs. That's just off the top of my head. There's more. I honestly listened to most of their discography. That's so, because it's like I had 2 of their songs on my playlist when I met him. I just never did a deep dive until we started like talking. And I'm so glad that I did, because Sleep Token is now my favorite band. Like I wouldn't say that in the beginning because I felt like people would just be like, oh, she's just copying her boyfriend or whatever. And I'm like, no, actually, genuinely, they're my favorite band. And I wish I had taken the time to deep dive them prior to going, prior to like getting to know Remy on a deeper level.
Welcome in, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I know that nobody probably got a notification because I've already uploaded and streamed too much today, just doing like live recordings. I appreciate you all being here. Nonetheless, I also did upload a video summarizing this whole situation, which I will link you guys at the end because, again, I doubt anyone's getting notifications at this point, which is fine. I want to record the chat anyway. We are currently at 1.5 speed catching up, so I'm going to shut up. Feed my pets. Let us catch up. Welcome.
Hey, Island Goth Girl. I don't remember if I said hello to you. Oh, Oz American, I didn't finish reading your comment. I love it. It's just about 5 p.m. here in Queensland. It's hard for me to catch you live sometimes, but I've been in your chat a couple times. Yeah, I remember you. The fact I love that you're originally from Georgia. That's cool. You should read or listen to the book When the Body Says No by Gabbermate. I'm not sure. It changed my life. It made me completely reassess the stress in my life and how it affects my health. Okay, too. All right, I'll screenshot of that. It's really pretty and goes hard sometimes too. I love it. Oh, the Take Me Back to Eden album, yeah. I love. So there's some songs on the. I don't remember the name of the album. The one that Atlantic is on. with the blue album cover. That's where like Telomeres and Fall for Me comes from. So there's some songs on there that I love, but there's like I'm not big into Atlantic, like the first couple, like the first 2 songs I think. The band Sigur Rós is also amazing. They're from Iceland. Cool. We're just talking about music right now. I'm procrastinating cleaning because that's what I do here. Hey Rosie, how do you feel about people posting more about you and what emotions does that bring you? Um, it could be more money for you, but I can see it being bad at the same time. Yeah, I mean, the better part of it is I am not really absorbing the nastiness. I briefly skimmed the comments when it first came out, like the trailer, but I haven't looked since. I'm not doing that to myself. I've been keeping some tabs on like certain subreddits, specifically because I'm trying to like see what's going on with Fuckface McGee. um, he's just fucking annoying. But other than that, I'm just kind of like, you know, like it's more about the documentary than me, to be fair. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I mean, it's bringing more traffic because like I got a DM on TikTok today. Actually, I've got a couple DMs about this person, someone who I don't watch anymore. Where I really don't think about much at all. I briefly, for like 5 seconds, talked about it on my members only on Friday, because I guess like she's been on a fucking tirade about me being in the documentary. Um, it's funny to me, honestly, because I just don't care anymore. You know, like I've been working a lot on myself, and I am currently struggling with like my impulsivity, and I am currently struggling with certain things, and I am running my mouth a little bit more than usual. Yeah, let them, exactly. That's kind of what the philosophy I've been applying, right? Is like I'm letting them talk. It's hearsay, not hearsay. Sorry, it's just babble because you have seen a singular quote in a minute 30 trailer. You don't know shit yet, right? So it's like you're making all of these assumptions, and honest to God, they're like all wrong. Like I have not seen any accurate takes personally, at all. So it's just kind of like funny to me, I guess. I'm excited for you. This could be a good opportunity for you. Thank you. Yeah. And it's like, I also think it's just a really important like thing to highlight because I will say, like, I posted on, my TikToks, my Instagram stories, excuse me, like the salmon every size video from a year ago. Oh, I wanted to add it to the description of this live. Damn it, I didn't save it. But if you guys want to watch it, it's from a year ago. It's about like I searched salmon every size paradise. I had to scroll a little bit to find it, but I think there's like a body positive house in the title, and it's from a year ago. It's got like 103,000 views. If you want a better reference and link, you can watch my Instagram stories. Um, at least until they go back. But that's a great video for some background information on Paradise and Stefan. But there's just a lot when it comes to him that's just like nasty and excuse me. And I just think it's wild that people support him. I think it's crazy. Like I honestly think a lot of it is they just don't know the full scope. But I mean, hey, James Charles has fans, right? So what can you do? All right, Rosie, get it together. All right, we're putting hair up. We're starting to clean. I'm yapping, but yeah, there is a lot of craziness happening, Nebby. It's just crazy because, like I said, on numbers only. I was like kind of joking around. I was just like, let me be petty for just a second. But do you know Izzy was unhappy with the documentary? I don't know specifically why. No, I don't know what her exact involvement is. I know that I know what she said publicly is that tricked and that she was told one thing versus what she saw in the trailer. Obviously, I have no insight on that. I'm not involved to that level at all. But like I said, I don't remember if I said it in my last public live or in my members only live, but I do not feel. Oh yeah, no, I think I said it publicly. I don't feel like it's my place to tell her how she should or shouldn't feel. You know what I mean? Like if she's upset, I think that's her right. Like she has her own participation. Yeah, I barely slept, girl. Like she has her own participation in it and her own experience and however she feels about that. You know, I've followed Zio for a long time, like well before her medical emergency. that like with how she's been learning how to walk again and trying to regain use of her arm. Yeah, I did. I responded to that in my Instagram stories. I think some of the stories have expired. I just said earlier I'm planning on making a full video with all of it and giving a little more context and insight to certain parts of it. I feel like it's better for me to do that in a pre-recorded video than on a live, to be honest. Thank you to whoever sent the gems. Yes, love it and stop.
Welcome in, everyone. It's good to see you. I'm sure that nobody got notifications for this. I did post on the other channel just in case anybody is interested. Yes, we are sniping. We are just about real time. Thank you guys all for coming. I'm going to feed it's back to feeding pets time. It's been like about 10 hours since I last saw you guys. So anyways, we are sniping. We are snooping. I will pop in every now and then. I've been editing. There's a new video up for anybody who's interested. Yeah, let's do this damn thing. I'm going to feed my dog. Thank you guys for coming.
Insomnia live. Okay, Rosie, clean. Clean and yap. Clean and yap. Clean and yap. You can do both. You can do both. Okay. Let me heat this up. I'm so annoyed. Members only. I made bao buns and the UV bamboo steamer that I have, and I fucked it up really good. And then I set aside the soup in the bowl to eat later. And then, due to my own stupidity, among other things, I never did anything with it. So it's just sitting here, and I have to throw it away now. There was like a leftover at the end. I didn't even fucking finish it, but whatever. I have a genuine question. Not on a live. I didn't reach out to Stefan. He reached out to me. I shared the screenshots, babe. Yeah, he sent the first message. He added me.
Who added who, Rosie? Be fucking honest.
I'm pretty sure we started talking in, if I remember correctly, I'm like pretty confident I found him on TikTok like pre-allegation. And that's how all that transpired, and I didn't take it any further because he's fucking weird. I did express interest in potentially going to Vegas. At that time, it was 2020, 6 years ago. That was before I broke my foot. That was before everything happened in Omaha that led to my breakup to moving to Florida. That was before so much shit came to light for me. I was truly an entirely different person at that point. So yeah, he's today. Thank you so much. Increase, like I've got people in sync clown posse. Huh, cool username. I mean, I've noticed like a slight increase. Like I've got people reaching out to me. Actually, I'm getting a lot of people reaching out to me because because FB is like fucking fuming, I guess. I don't know. All I saw was when she first started talking shit, someone came to me and was like, she's like calling you idiot. I was like, what the fuck did I do? And I go and I look because I got nosy. And I like the first thing she said is, Rosie's on HBO Max, and I was like, that's it. That's it. That explains it all. Everything after that, noise. So anyway, I haven't seen anything else from the new stuff. I don't care to, but I've gotten a lot of DMs about it, and people being like, and I've gotten multiple people being like, I came to check you out, and like, I followed you, and I think you're great, blah 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 blah, from her talking shit. All right. I mean, thanks. Hold on. You should do videos or lives about how you feel about things and call it Nosy Rosie. HBO Max is so mainstream, you're breaking out. But thank you, yeah. I've seen multiple comments of people being like, I'm not gonna say that. That's okay. Actually, I think because yeah, it's just interesting. Like, seeing how everything's been playing out, and it's like only been a couple days, and it's like
The timeline is for this thing that I just showed, where she was reaching out and asking, like basically begging to go there. This was in November 2020. So this was right after. And if you look at one of my shorts, whichever one it was, I don't fucking know at this point. It was right after she claimed that she was extremely traumatized from being SA'd. Her boyfriend of 8 years rescued her and brought her back to Omaha. She was living with him, not working. He was looking after her, and she was talking to Stefan.
Just watch the fucking documentary, and then like why is I mean, I guess it's just the nature of the world, the nature of social media. Oh, thank you. It's actually a dress. It's a purple and white tie-dye dress. It's not new. It's actually very old. I don't wear it super often because, like, I mean, actually, the fit of my sleeves feels a little better right now. That's good. The top part of this is a little like.
Girl, that used to be so loose on her. I can't believe those sleeves are fucking tight at this point. Jesus Christ.
The way it fits me, sensory-wise, is not my favorite. Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm famous at all. But that's been like a lot of people have been like saying that to me. I don't know if that's like being memed somewhere or something, but gotcha, Ebony. Yeah. I'm gonna throw this away. I'm just gonna throw this container away. Yeah.
For anybody who needs a catch up on the last couple of days, I did just post a video. Feel free to go watch that, or I will link it at the end.
We just gonna check this. Hi, Allie Wally. Let's this out. This is an example of an ADHD text. This is just like the scraps of. Used my mom's wonton soup as the base, and I added ramen, water, one chicken ramen broth or ramen seasoning packet, a little bit of fresh ginger. Oh, and I poached a couple eggs in it. And then my brother and I each had a bowl, and this is what was left from both of our bowls because neither of us finished it because we also had the bao buns. So it was kind of like a Asian hodgepodge soup, honestly. I was about to go to bed but check YouTube, and I never clicked on the live stream so fast. Oh, thank you, Allie.
Make sure you're on live chat, guys.
I'm not. Even if I was allowed to, I wouldn't tell it because I want you guys to watch it. I don't want to spoil it. It's not coming out for 3 weeks. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to talk about everything before it happens. You know. I want to see it too, because like, who knows what's going to be included. So yeah, I fucked up the bao buns. It was my first time ever using that bamboo steamer. It was so funny. My friend who got me the bamboo steamer watched the stream, and the next morning she texted me and laughed and was like, I just finished watching your stream, and girl, I just sent you the parchment paper inserts for the bamboo steamer, and I was laughing because I was like, I thought that
she was also supposed to. She said that she was going to do an unboxing today. Well, yesterday at this point, she was supposed to do an unboxing. Yesterday, and that never happened. And she was like, it's the most generous gift I've ever received. And I'm like, I wonder.
The attached parchment paper
laptop
on the bottom of the bao buns that like come with it would be enough. In fact, it was not. And I struggled, but they were edible. They were just kind of fugly. So okay, we'll do.
She also said that she was groomed into polyamory. Don't look like it, girl.
Can I just say?
Looks like you used that as an excuse to cheat for 8 years because she met her boyfriend and the stalker in quotations, at the same time, and they both ended at the same time. To me, that is a emotional cheating situation of 8 years, girl.
I love Alex Warren's music. He writes amazing love songs. When I showed Remy Ordinary for the first time, he was obsessed. And I've been listening to, I think it's called Fine Place to Die. I love that song. I think he's a really good musician. He's very much like to me akin to like Louis Capaldi. Yeah, Eternity is, all of his songs are honestly great.
This was before before her and her boyfriend like officially fully broke up. So when she went down to Atlanta in 2019, they weren't like fully broken up. They were kind of on a break for 9 months. And then she was allegedly, very allegedly, assaulted, in my opinion, allegedly. And had a fucking meltdown, lost all her friends, blew up that fucking friend group, and then begged her boyfriend to move her back in with him. And so she did that, but turns out she couldn't fucking stay away from being a cheater because she still had her stalker. And she was talking to Stefan about the fucking poly community. Jesus.
But
no justice, no peace. It's really good to see you. It's been a little while. Yeah, imagine me knowing all this stuff. I've been working all day on editing that stupid, well, not all day, but I've been working a few hours on editing that stupid video. Now I'm trying to just have a beer, chill out, feed my pets, and this bitch comes live.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
Well, because I've been really struggling with my insomnia, I've touched on it lightly that I've been dealing with some hypomania because I have what's called MDD, major depressive disorder, which is also known as unipolar, which can include for some people something called mixed episodes, which includes hypomania and hypomania.
Wait, what? You said you have major depressive disorder. What are you now claiming you have?
Well, because I've been really struggling with my insomnia, I've touched on it lightly that I've been dealing with some hypomania because I have what's called MDD, major depressive disorder, which is also known as unipolar.
Which means uni means one. Uni means one. You don't swing between mania and depression. You are depressed.
Which can include for...
Of course she's trying to fucking back this up with some other fucking diagnosis.
Some people, something called mixed episodes, which includes...
Bipolar, bi, means two. Uni means one. You're not manic. You just feel better than you did when you were in your depression.
Hypomania, and hypomania
no,
is a lesser form of mania, which is more associated with bipolar disorder.
Hello, Chris's hubby. Welcome in. I'm going to let this play a little bit, guys. Sorry I didn't say hi to everyone. We're just rolling with it. We're trying to stay up to speed with her.
I was diagnosed when I went to the mental hospitals here in Florida, like 2023, when I met a psychiatrist he really changed my life. He was amazing. Who referred me to another great psychiatrist, who was the person who referred me to the psychologist. All three of them confirmed my MDD/PDD, which is persistent depressive disorder, which is essentially the same disorder, but longer term. My ADHD, my PTSD/CPTSD, which isn't an official diagnostic criteria if you're familiar with the DSM-5. And I think something else that I don't fairly remember. It might have been something like GAD, which is generalized anxiety disorder, which I don't like. I see that as under my PTSD umbrella personally, but you know. So I don't deal with hypomania very frequently, and I don't deal with hypomania in the same way that people who are bipolar deal with it, which is obviously because I don't have bipolar. Excuse me. But this like the week leading up to the trailer announcement was a lot for me, and I'm still kind of like, I thought like when I went live the day that the trailer released, and also Friday, I thought I was like getting out of it, doing better, but then I started I had like a little dip, and then I've been kind of struggling with some of the symptoms still. But I'm just trying to do my best, and that's one of the reasons why I'm live right now, so I can just kind of chat and do something that is something I've been neglecting because of the state my mental health has been in. And I'm really frustrated. I'm like really frustrated that it's taken me this long. So I'm just here trying to do something good for myself, you know.
I've been watching Rosie for around about 3 years now, and I've never heard her talk about mania. She's always harshly denied having any kind of fucking bipolar. So
I don't know what that is, Kelly. Hold on. Oh, POTS. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know that was I don't know if I've ever heard the full name for POTS. Hold on, let me scroll back up. I have never said I had POTS. I did say PTSD, but I don't have POTS diagnosed.
MDD tends to have, guys, don't quote me, but from what I remember reading, it's like the cycles can last around about 2 weeks. You can have about 2 weeks of extreme low mood, and then you feel much better. So what she was experiencing is probably just coming out of that depression. It doesn't mean it's mania, Rosie, for fuck's fucking sake.
Hey, Lindsay. Awesome. I hope you sleep well. Yes, I mean, I think that, I mean, this all kind of started for me the day I found out that this is actually happening. That the trailer's actually like.
And I'm not going to interrupt again for a little while because I am going to go feed everybody now. But welcoming everyone. I'm not doing individual hellos. We are trying to stay, you know, not too far behind. So thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you and enjoy the chat and the snipe. And I'll be back shortly.
Actually, like that trailer was coming out because I mean, obviously, I've already had to deal with some drama, right? And it's like, and it's just like a lot of attention. It's like it's a lot of stress, good or bad. I think everyone is so overdiagnosed. Just live. I don't agree with that. I think people are just now more informed now than ever, and I think that having the diagnoses helps me understand my symptoms.
The main thing that we need to avoid talking about here is the conditions surrounding people's eating, diets. You guys know what I'm hinting at.
So instead of blaming myself and like hating myself for it and trying to willpower myself, I can treat myself through those symptoms and give myself grace and give myself space to take better care of myself, because I know I am not my disorders. But I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of these things and issues I have came from a lot of things being neglected in my childhood and not being understood or known at the time, you know, for whatever those reasons were. And understand these things help me understand myself in a way that have helped me be a better person, a less messy person, a less unhealed version of myself, which is kind of, you know, how I've landed in myself in a lot of drama in the past and landed myself in a lot of painful situations that maybe a more healed version of myself wouldn't have gotten into to begin with, you know. But I feel like these diagnoses are information, and information is power. That's kind of how I feel about that. I don't view diagnoses as an excuse. I don't think people who are traumatized or bipolar or with BPD or with any cluster B personality or disorders or anything like that, I don't think any of those people are absolved from accountability simply because they struggle with these things. And that's why I believe so heavily in therapy, and that's why I believe so heavily in the things that I do.
But you use your mental health as an excuse all the fucking time. Are you kidding me? Exactly my imperfect life. Jesus Christ.
Those are just my thoughts. Okay, this is not too hard to clean. I'm cleaning the layer of the bamboo steamer that I had some stuck on Val bone on, and it's going pretty easy. My brother tried them and he was like, where'd you get these? And I told him, and I was like, you know, they're $10. And I was like, he's like, okay, so I think $100 should be good. And I was like, bye. Lord. I mean, I get it, they're delicious, but bro. I love him. I mean, honestly though, I get it. Those shits were delicious. Speaking of CBTSD, insomnia lives are very, very grounding to me. Well, okay. I really appreciate you giving me that feedback. I won't get into how and stuff, but they are, and I appreciate this a lot. Thanks for doing this. I'm gonna remember that. It's been a while since I've done one. Thank you. That warms my heart. Maybe it just seems that what's their life focus becomes just my opinion. And you are totally entitled to your opinion. And you know, honestly, Mystique, I was just sharing my opinion back, right? And I love it when
oh my God, imagine Rosie having actual moods, like good ones and bad ones. Crazy.
I'm able to have those kinds of conversations, especially like in a respectful manner. Exactly, knowledge is power, 100%. I think having a diagnosis makes people feel better in some ways too. Yeah, it made me feel like, because I grew up feeling like I was like in a constant state of being gaslit, and I didn't understand that until my adulthood. And it was just because like I knew something was wrong, but everyone was telling me I was fine and that I was the problem, and that just wasn't true because I was a child, you know. But That's what therapy is for, to help heal those
Someone from our sort of side of things is already in there talking.
things and try to move on. And I
Not
am
gonna blow their
still
cover.
struggling with like certain aspects that unfortunately are visible on me physically, right? So sorry, I went to the bathroom. What did they say you were wrong about? Oh, just like, and what I mean by that is like I was not diagnosed with PTSD until I was 23. My ADHD was not diagnosed properly or handled properly. I was misdiagnosed as bipolar at 16 by I think like a general practitioner, which is wild. Um, uh, and that didn't get corrected until 2023. And then there's the whole me believing and me knowing that I'm undiagnosed autistic, and that aspect of my childhood that I had to come to grips with back in 2020, 2021, and that I've been working on over the years, and coming to grips with that has helped me become a better version of myself. I've not been diagnosed. I just said that. Oh, you send me like a lot of hate. Yeah, you follow me on Instagram. You
Interesting. I'm guessing that Rosie probably found the exact same fucking article or the same study, and she's just like repeating what was in it.
yeah, I recognize your username.
Because I've never seen her talk about hypomania before.
Go actually deuces. But yeah, so because I don't have access to getting a diagnosis, so I need to see a specialist. So, and I don't have that right now. But yeah, so anyway, I've never, and that's the thing is I was trying to not bring that point up for that reason, because
I do think that there are times where I have believed that she was manic, not on YouTube so much as she was on Instagram, but I haven't really seen that much lately. This is the first time where she's talking about it, and I'm like, if she didn't say it, like, would I really think she was manic? Probably not.
the validation is crazy.
Happy. Excited because she was getting so much more attention than usual, and she knew that that shit was going to come out.
But anyway,
IMO.
Because if you don't understand the nuance of American healthcare, and you don't understand the nuance of being an autistic woman, and especially my age group or older, I don't want to have a conversation with you about it, to be real. Ooh, you spent all this time unpacking, but you haven't moved in yet. Something really profound that affected me lately. I need to start moving in. Well, actually, so chronically Kelly, honestly, I feel like I've talked about this in the past. This is a really sensitive subject. What am I getting to this on that? The man that I talked about in my We're All Insane podcast interview, the man that cyber stalked me until 2021, he profiled me as being autistic before I was aware that I was autistic. And he used that to neg me all the time. All the time. And so for a long time, I would not accept that possibility. And as time went on, I started like coming to some realizations. I started doing a lot of research, reading a lot of research articles, taking a lot of different tests. I spent the better part of a year listening to other people's experiences, talking with my therapist about it. Like I didn't just watch a few TikToks and decide I was autistic. I know a lot of people love to push that narrative on people. That is not what happened with me. Coming to terms, I'm sorry if I cry.
Oh my God, shut the fuck up. Here we go again. Every year she does this at some point. So basically, guys, oh, I'm so frustrated. This is so annoying. I'm just like, girl, first of all, stalker or your secret boyfriend on the side, or like, and also like, Rosie has worked in healthcare before. She worked like not really in healthcare. She was doing like phone freaking call center shit for medical stuff. And so she talked about reading the fucking journals. She talked about reading the DSM. She studied this shit, dude. Like, I can't. And my birds are like doing the baby noises, and that's also probably making me more frustrated.
Coming to terms with realizing that I'm autistic was one of the best things that's ever happened to me.
You're not autistic.
It helped me to stop trying so hard to make other people have to make other people see me in certain ways, it made me realize how I can be truly authentic to myself.
Sorry. She's not
It
autistic.
made me find a peace that I'd never had before I came to that realization. It helped me heal aspects of my childhood that I was not able to prior. This is not something I'm lying about for attention. This is not something that I take lightly at all. And in hindsight, I regret making the vlogs that I did about it simply because of how weaponized it is against me. Because it is sensitive to me. And in a way, it saved me.
Girl, we watched you not get diagnosed. If anybody is interested, here is my second channel where I have uploaded all of the steps of her freaking non-diagnosis situation if you would like to watch them. I also did a shortened video on my channel which reduced like 7 hours or 5 hours of content down to like 30 minutes. So you're welcome to watch that instead if you like.
And it was really difficult for me to come to terms with because I had childhood trauma on that topic I had to unpack that I'm not getting into online. And I had the trauma around the man who was so fucking evil to me. So if you want more information about my experiences with that, I don't want to rehash all my fucking trauma right now. So please, you can just watch the We're All in the Same podcast for that. But that's the other part of this that I think is like when I went live on Thursday, I don't think I really had like hit me because I all that stuff is going to come back up because the podcast is going to be talking about more alone, let alone whatever is or isn't shared in the documentary. And so that's been something that I've kind of been like the past day or so I've kind of been like sitting with too. And my experiences with those people and all of that were honest, and I know actually I'm going to say this instead. I'm trying to learn not to care about other people's opinions of the validity of my trauma because I lived it. You're fine. You said here, hey, Gabby, hello. I'm a newer follower, and you're good. You're good on that. So Jake said, I thought you got tested for autism and said that you weren't. Did I miss something? That's not what happened. That's the thing. A lot of the drama channels are twisting what happened. I did get assessments. I mentioned it earlier in 2023. I asked them if they could assess me for autism. They weren't sure at first, and then they decided to go along with it. Then they pushed forward, and we did all the assessments. They went through everything. The main point of my referral was for the
She is such a fucking liar. Is she actually thinking that she's going to get away with this? I literally did an entire video just on this. Like, is she actually kidding? Guys, have you guys seen? If you haven't seen it, you really should see it because she was seeking out a diagnosis for this. Here's the video. Oh my God, she's such a liar. She's like, they like decided that, yeah, they should like talk about it. Like they should try and treat me for that or diagnose it. Like, is she insane? Look.
I've got 3 to 4 hours of testing to do today. Diagnosis. I believe that I have undiagnosed learning disabilities as well as undiagnosed autism. I panic ate a bag of marshmallows because there are no resources for autistic adults that are late diagnosed. They don't exist. I have an idea of what I think the doctor's going to tell me, but obviously I'm not the doctor and I could be proven wrong. I'm probably autistic. Not autistic enough for a diagnosis. Yeah, I'm double depressed. So inconclusive. I had like a full meltdown because I'm autistic.
She went into it trying to get a diagnosis and now is trying to act like she wasn't. Like, they decided to test me for that. Get fucked.
Mental health stuff, the MDD, all that stuff. But I pushed for autism. I wanted to also get assessed for dyslexia and other stuff, but that would cost an additional $800, and I wasn't able to access that. When I got the results back, what she said to me, and this is something that many autistic people experience when they don't.
They said, if you want to come back for a second day and be retested, it's going to cost $800. You spent in that following couple of months $1,100 on DoorDash. You decided not to do it because you knew they would say no again, and it would be a waste of money.
You don't see the right type of psychologist. And this was something I wasn't able to do the research and find the type of psychologist, the kind of specialist that would be able to better help me in my specific case. So what this psychologist said to me was, you are probably autistic, but not autistic enough for us to diagnose you at this time. Come back in 6 months and we can try again. And that's an inherent flaw with the United States healthcare system that is not a reflection on the validity of my experiences, period. I have never claimed to be diagnosed autistic at any time. You will never find a clip of that happening. Anyone saying that is lying. I've always used the terms either self-diagnosed or, once I found the better term.
Is she kidding? Like, why is she making me do this? Like, seriously.
Yeah, I'm double depressed. So, inconclusive. I had like a full meltdown. Because I'm autistic.
Pretty sure I just heard you say I'm autistic.
Self-determined, because I'm not a fucking doctor and I prefer that term. I've always stated to be that self-determined autistic. I'm not diagnosed. I didn't get the luxury of that as a child. I didn't get to know that about myself. I didn't get to be accommodated. Period. I'm in my kitchen at 3 a.m. because I can't sleep. So thank you, Bridget. Hey, Gigi. I just didn't want to like say your name. That's what I'm saying. Why would 6 months be different than 3 months or that day? That's my point. They said to come, and that's the thing is, I think that place fucking like screwed me over, to be honest with you. But that is a story that I've heard from many autistic women, that they've gotten through the whole process, and then they go to like another doctor, and then until they find someone who's actually informed in neurodivergency. Thanks for clearing that up. Absolutely, Jake. And that's what's so disgusting about the ableist narrative that I'm lying about being autistic. It's fucking atrocious. It's disgusting because it's just you're uninformed about the aspects of what this is actually like for autistic people. And I will die on that fucking hill till the end of time. I've never lied about my diagnoses. I have no history of that. And people have applied that to me because of Amberlynn Reed and her experiences and her story. That's fucking fuck all to do with me. So let's keep cleaning dishes. I have been in and out of therapy since I was 10 years old.
It's demon hour. She's going to regret this.
That's a great question. Do you think getting diagnosed would benefit you? Seems you're confident in what you believe. I have gone back and forth on that. Charmingly awkward. In the beginning, it was really important to me for one reason. I wanted my parents to believe me. We have since had a lot of conversations. We've watched, we even found unrelated, we found like childhood videos of me. And I eventually got the courage to talk to them about that and kind of explain it and talk about things, certain aspects of myself from like my very early childhood years that I've known about my whole life. Like I didn't start talking until I was 5. My hyperlexia, all these different things. And I mean, like, I don't even know if hyperlexia was a thing that was known in the mid 90s. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't think my parents knew about it, right? So ultimately, it's just like we came to these conversations, and I shared a lot of these resources and things. Like my mom has a psychology degree, so like she's very informed. So when I present her with facts, she's very
a degree,
that, and we're now at a place where I no longer feel that way because they have come to terms with aspects of that I never thought I'd get. And I'm so great. I'm going to cry if I talk too much about that. I'm so grateful. So outside of that, I don't know, outside of if I want to go to college and get accommodations, that might be one of the main reasons I would want a diagnosis outside of just having it on paper. But with the current state of the world, I go back and forth on that a lot. Like, and that's just my honest feelings on that. So. Yeah, it's BSA correlate you in Amberlin. I looked it up because I was curious. It's just showing what it says. I don't know, but it says due to high demand for assessments, basically allowing others a turn to allow for developmental changes and prevent fatigue. Yeah. Oh, let me grab the book. Hold on. I got that term from a book. I haven't read it in a while, so don't ask me to like go into too great a detail. But it's called. It's a little dingy. I apologize. Unmasking Autism by Devin Price, PhD, author of Laziness Does Not Exist as well. I haven't read that one. It's called Discovering the New Faces of Neurodivergency. And I remember specifically it was either the intro or the first chapter, like, a second. Yeah, I think it's the intro. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a note I made. Okay. Yeah, so basically I was highlighting the things I related to, the experiences I had also experienced, the feelings I had also experienced, the things that aligned with me. I could go on. Oh no! Oh no! I don't dog ear my dog. I don't dog ear my books. That was an accident. Oh no! God. So yeah, I think it was the intro. Yeah, because like this is where the author just kind of talked about their experiences. I believe they're non-binary, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure. But yeah, so anyway, this book helped me a lot. So yeah. So I got that term from this book. But yeah. I don't know if I've talked about this book before. Nothing like a good angry cleaning session, and I'm not joking. Anger should be expressed in a healthy way because if not, it gets stuck in the body. Real. So yeah, so this book helped me a lot, and it was one of the aspects of how I like talked to my mom and dad, and how I was able to really reflect back in my life, and along with like, because I read this like years later, like I bought this while I was living in Florida. A lot of the initial research and stuff that I did was before I found this book, which is why there was a time where I did use the phrase self-diagnosed, but I feel like self-determined is more accurate. So, anyhow, yeah, quickly. I mean, at this rate, I'm not even gonna get to the freaking fridge. At the end of the day, people are gonna be ableist and nasty, and I've just accepted that. But I am still cleaning the kitchen because I hate doing the dishes. But once we're done with that, I wanna go through the fridge. They're no longer up. They didn't make the demonetization gate. I deleted like everything health related. In a effort of being abundantly cautious, because in case you're new, I got demonetized back in November. It was either late October or November. I honestly don't remember the exact date right now off the top of my head. And it was related to the fact that I used to talk about issues related to eating using certain vernacular that you're not going to catch me saying on this channel again, because we ain't doing that again. And Yeah, my mom got graduated from college when I was 17. Well, I don't want to get into specifics about the journey I went on with my parents regarding me being autistic because we're good. And I don't air family business on the internet. I've discussed in the past about my frustrations on that topic, I believe, but it's been resolved. If she ever wants to say anything on it, she can, but my mom doesn't like to get involved with that kind of stuff, and I don't expect her to. No, I did answer it, Kelly. I said it's no longer on the internet. I had to remove it because I was demonetized. That's what I was just talking about. When I was demonetized, I removed everything health related. That's what I was just saying. And that included the autism assessment because it was health related. And I was just at the time, there were still a lot of unknowns regarding the whole demonetization gate that happened. And so I did that in a sense of overabundant caution. Ugh. I don't normally delete content. I really don't. I deleted a ton of shit when I got demonetized because I wanted to make sure that I got remonetized, you know? And I wish I hadn't deleted as much as I did knowing what I know now, but say Livy. It's actually really sucks because I feel like there's a lot there that would benefit me if I still had it up, but whatever. I can't undo it.
If anybody would like to see the things that she's hello divine, I meant to say, if anybody wants to see the things she's deleted, and hi divine, I have started uploading them on my second channel. So feel free to go over there and see what Rosie has deleted.
If I were to ever get tested for autism again, I may never talk about it. And if I were to talk about it, it wouldn't be talking fast. I learned my lesson. And quite frankly, like I said, I wish I never had made it into content. I wish I'd had more foresight. And to have that could be weaponized against me. Yeah. So you think I have anger issues? No. I don't think I'm not like yelling at the camera. I'm not like freaking the fuck out. I know it's not that great having autism. It fucking sucks for a lot of reasons. Good night, Allie. Yeah, they wanted to put me in. There was a point where I was really struggling in school. They wanted to put me in special ed, and I remember my mom asked me about it, and I freaked out, and because I was so scared. I was scared of being bullied harder, so they never did. And I still struggled, and that's why I didn't graduate high school. I wasn't able to cope with the bullying, and I wasn't able to finish. I attended high school for 4 years, and I had to get my GED. Trust me, I know it sucks. It's not something I want. It just is. I don't know how else to make that like obvious. If you went to college, what would you want to study? Definitely psychology. Potentially, I do want to do more research for other options. Potentially something business related, potentially something, it would just depend on like a lot of factors, like where I'm at in life, what my goals are in life at the time. But I went to school for 4 years. So when I dropped out, because basically what ended up happening at my specific high school, they had like this certain credit system where you could either be like a main regular diploma, like a regular diploma, and then like a tech diploma, so kind of similar to like going to tech school. So like the different types of credits you would need and stuff. It's like I vaguely remember it, but like essentially they flip-flopped me like 3 or 4 times to try to help me graduate, and I was struggling in school because like at that point was when I got misdiagnosed with bipolar, because that was when I kind of like snapped and started like acting out and had a lot of anger, until I started doing like real therapeutic work when I was 18 after I dropped out, um, with a therapist I had met when I did my first PHP program at 17. And I let me think. So, oh right. So, they told me I was gonna have to do an entire year of school, like a full class load essentially. Most of it was gonna be superlatives, like things that weren't even actual like math or whatever. Like I think there was 1 or 2 like actual classes, but the rest were credits I would need to get either the tech or the non-tech degree. It was because they had flipped me multiple times where if I had just stayed in one, I might have been able to figure out a way to graduate, possibly with summer school. That part's a little fuzzy. But Hey Levi. Oh, actually, hand me that. I'll get some water. I'll put it back later. Going to bed. Okay. Have a good night. Have I been too loud for you since I've been out here? A bit. Okay, I'll tone it down. All right, thank you. I knew you were up, so all right. Have a good night. Okay, so I gotta turn down the volume. But yeah, so I was freaking out. Like my mental state was really like the concept that I'd have to endure another year of that place and be like a 5th year, like I wouldn't have been able to handle it. And that was like my entire life. My mom had always kind of like drilled into us like we had to graduate. It was like graduate or die basically. And then I was like expressing to her the situation and like how I felt, and she looked at me and she was like, like you can drop out. And I was like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean? And like the second she gave me like basically the permission, like that it was okay, I went, in Georgia you were able to pre-test for a GED, and that would qualify basically to waive it. It was like a $90 fee. So I did the pre-test work, and they you had to do, it was like an hour requirement. So they gave me a bunch of work. I finished it. And then they gave me more work. I finished that and I still hadn't hit 40 hours. And they were just like, yeah, so we don't have anything else to give you. So we'll just like pass you. And I was like, okay, cool. And I mean, I passed it first try. Like, honestly, I remember being surprised at how easy the GED was. Because for me, it wasn't about the coursework. It was about like how much I was bullied in school and like all that stuff, which I don't talk about nearly as much as I did in like my early 20s because I'm well past it. Like I've worked through that in therapy years now, like years ago. So, and quite frankly, everything I've dealt with on the internet since is just so much worse. So, like that shit was literally child's play in comparison. But, it impacted me a lot as a child, obviously. But because I was a weird kid and I didn't fit in and I struggled to socialize. I struggled to maintain friendships. Gee, doesn't that sound familiar? I struggled. I struggled in life. And in a lot of ways I still am, but I guess in different ways. Anywho, I was not planning on getting this deep on this live tonight, but here we are. Because all this stuff is stuff I've talked about before, like none of this is new. I'm sure it's new to people who haven't seen a lot of my older, content and stuff, or followed me on Instagram years ago when I used to overshare all the stuff.
Disclaimer, guys, please don't go over there and troll with her. Don't do it. Like, honestly, please, because like it's just gonna fall back on me. I prefer you guys be like here, talk your shit here. She doesn't give a fuck anyway. All she's gonna do is go, that Nikki T sent her haters my haters over here from her chat. So please don't.
All the time, and I mean, let's be real. At this point, this stream has to oversharing in it. You know what I mean? But I think it's revolting how I'm treated on that topic regarding my trauma and the topic of autism and all that. Thank you, Kelly. Yeah, I still like do the dishes. Well, for one, my size, like let's keep it 100. I fractured my metatarsal in one foot in 2021, and I've struggled with my
Put your hand up if you've ever broken a fucking toe.
knee on my left leg, and my left leg I also have plantar fasciitis pain. I do have mobility issues.
Never diagnosed with plantar fasciitis. Somebody mentioned it in her chat and she said that she had it.
I stream for hours and hours at a time. I want to be able to talk and chill and not be like worried about being out of breath and stuff. But you know, like, yeah, like it's comfortable. I also struggle with fatigue, and if I overexert myself, I can put myself into a pain flare with the nerve pain issues that I deal with and stuff. And so it's a preventative measure as well. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Cook the Book. Yeah, the documentary stuff is wild. Yeah, I hope you guys watch. Oh, you got some Taco Bell? Nice. Yeah, I did get medicated. That they put me on Staffer's actually. So my mom, I think my mom, I don't think I was in like a clinical trial. You have a lot of struggles. Yeah, I do. I You know what? I don't want to dig deeper into that. I don't want to cry. But yeah, I do. And I have had a lot of struggles that I no longer have. Actually, I think at this point in my life, I have some things that are newer struggles, right? And I talk about those, but knowing the things like knowing what the things I struggle with are helps me struggle less because I'm able to be kinder to myself.
And I'm not saying that everybody is able to do this, so no shame on anyone who is not, because Millie's playing behind me. You can probably hear it. But like, for some people, just getting out of bed is a fucking challenge, 100%. Rosie has the cure in her hands. It's a matter of changing her fucking eating habits, and she chooses to not make the changes that are needed. It's so frustrating for people who are struggling with chronic illness and chronic pain. Someone left a comment on my thing today saying my daughter had cancer. She had like all sorts of things, like all bloody organs taken out. And I don't mean to offend, but she's a mother of two. She still gets up. She does her things, not shaming people. I understand that having depression and things like that can definitely affect your ability to get around in life. Okay. I get it. But the fact that Rosie could lose like a couple hundred fucking pounds and feel a whole lot better pisses me off, because there are people out here who don't have that fucking option. They are stuck with this shit for life. And this bitch is searching for a fucking excuse, and it frustrates the fuck out of me. I'm sorry. The rheumatologist, she's so desperate to be diagnosed with an autoimmune disease or a disorder. The fucking rheumatologist told her, lose weight.
Your honesty is so refreshing for a content creator to just tell it like it is. Thank you. I don't have room for my knees though when I'm sitting by the sink or stove. Yeah, I kind of like, I don't know how to word it, but I have to like, I sit a certain way to help with that. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Saffris. Actually, one like the reason so I was like, I was young. I had to have been like 18, 19 when I first tried Saffris, and I got in early. I don't want to necessarily, I think it was like right after clinical trials, like when it was brand spanking new. And my mom had connections with a place she was working at, and got me in early on because with the diagnosis I had at the time, they thought it would be a really good medication for me. And I used it off and on for years. And then when the generic came out in 2021, I was really excited because I thought it would help me. And that was after I experienced medication-induced psychosis in 2020 from the malpractice of being switched from one facility to another and them not sending the script over after they had spent days giving me, they had been over medicating me on some, I'd have to check the medical records to even know what the medication was. But that was the first night I experienced medication-induced psychosis. And then I have had at least 3 episodes of psychosis because of that. And I had medication-induced psychosis again when I tried the generic version of Saffris because I did not need an antipsychotic.
Girl, there is one single time on record that you actually admitted that you had psychosis. The rest of this shit you're lying about. The one time that you said you had med-induced psychosis, you were in the hospital after your alleged essay when all your friends fucking abandoned you because they thought you were lying. Okay? That's when you decided, I need to check myself into the psych ward. They had you on some meds. You signed some paperwork. Medically induced psychosis. Medical malpractice. She is so fucking dramatic.
So, yeah. And, yeah. That's why there's clips of me acting kind of fucking crazy and saying wild shit.
Saying that you were not in psychosis. You literally said, psychosis has been ruled out. What I have been diagnosed with is X, Y, and Z. Jesus fucking Christ.
There was a point where I genuinely believed I could see sound.
I'm trying not to get mad. I know that you guys know this. Like, if you've watched through my shorts and stuff, I know a lot of you guys have. If you've watched my videos, you guys know I shouldn't be getting so mad but I feel like I am expressing this because so many people here do struggle with stuff that they cannot fucking change. And it's so unfair that this bitch could easily fucking change some of this shit. Every time she gets fucking cancelled, every time there's an issue, every time someone decides they don't like her anymore, she fucking checks herself into the psych ward and says that she's in fucking psychosis, and it's bullshit. Really? I'm gonna go and walk my dog in a minute. I'm fed up with this bitch.
See sound. All right. Like, I mean, there was a point where I genuinely believed I had, what's it called? Synesthesia, because I was experiencing psychosis during that time.
She's saying she experienced synesthesia. On her secret Instagram account, she has a whole highlights reel called Synesthesia, where she was fucking romanticizing it. Shut up.
And psychosis is terrifying.
If you're in psychosis, you generally don't remember it, from what I know about it. So
I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. And that's why, like, when there are a lot of clips of me that are older, that, like, if I were to see them, I could tell you around the time they happen. I could provide more context, but it's great ammunition for people that hate me to use against me, to paint narratives against me, because they're exploiting the fact that mentally ill people can be inconsistent depending on their mental state.
I don't hate you. I think you're a liar, and you're trying to use your mental health and your injuries and this and that and this and that as an excuse for why you're getting caught out in your lies, and you're not fucking getting away with it.
And that's just the fact of it. And that does not absolve me from any accountability of wrongdoings at all, which is why I think it is important that when I feel like I've done things wrong, that I take ownership of that. That I apologize.
Ready? Watch this.
It's your girl. For real. It was determined that they are non-psychotic, and the hallucinations, psychiatric feedback. It was determined that they're with extensive psychiatric feedback. It was determined that they are non-psychotic, and the hallucinations are misplaced sensory audio processing. I will forever stay in my truth. And I am stabilized because I went and sought help on my terms and mine.
So what you're saying is you were not psychotic. Got it. Thank you.
That's what I do.
I don't hate you. I don't have time to hate you, Rosie.
Can I bring my water glass out here?
It takes me enough time just to call you out on your fucking lies. And for you to use mental illness as an excuse for your lies and the fact that they don't add up is fucked up.
Oh, I left it on the dining table. Let me... thirsty. All right, so then I'm just gonna run in the dishwasher. I'm gonna set this stuff aside for now. Maybe spray it down the side of the kitchen again, and then I'm gonna take it out to the freezer real quick. I'm just gonna do a quick glance and write some stuff down just to help my memory, and then I'm gonna do the same thing in the refrigerator. But I'm gonna spend a lot more time with the refrigerator because there's like I needed to do this a while ago. But
Rosie needs a hobby and she needs a job and she needs a responsibility because she's got too much time to fucking focus on poor me, poor me.
I just have not been in the space to. So hey, BT dubs. Oh my god, Nicolette. Yeah, psychosis is terrifying. Oh yeah, I did experience.
And yes, guys, please watch your language, especially around the topics surrounding eating and the conditions around that. It is very important. That is like something that YouTube is really cracking down on. So please be careful with that kind of language. Yami has permission to delete whatever she needs to. Okay, so
experience visual and audio hallucinations when I experience psychosis.
Yami
yeah,
is
please
amazing.
your comment. That's pretty graphic, to be honest. That's why I'm not saying it out loud. But just yeah, I mean, psychosis can be that. Like, I'm grateful that I didn't do more damage to myself in my life than
oh shit, there's a few people in there that I know on accounts. What did they say that was graphic? What do you mean by you thought you could see sound? I just can't picture it. Nicolette said, it's true, I'm fine though. I finally got all off all the antidepressants and now I'm self-medicating with THC. I don't know what they said, but I'm sure it's if you watch the replay, it'll be there.
than I did.
Yes, everybody give big hugs to Yami and thank you so much for being a beautiful mod. Thank you for giving me so much support that I am able to like rage out and know that you're watching my back. My mods, I have the best mods going around.
A lot of people in my life because I was out of my fucking mind. Like, yeah, psychosis is terrifying. It's not funny, it's not cute, and neither is autism. Like, it's not like a fun, quirky thing. And that's never something I'm trying to perpetrate, you know? Like, it's just the struggles. Yeah, so look up synesthesia. I think is the best thing I can tell you. It's like where you kind of essentially can, and it is a real thing people can't experience, where like you can see like with music, you can like see colors and swirls and like visuals essentially. I genuinely believed it for a while. Yeah, I agree, BT dubs, absolutely. So. Hey, human being. Good. Yeah. That's one of the reasons why I like THC, because it not only helps with my pain, but it does help with my mental health. I am careful with THC though, because I feel like if I do it, because I haven't done it in like at least a couple days. I always take like little mini breaks in between, or like sometimes I'll even go even longer. At this point, I'm about to take a pretty long break for financial reasons. But I have a little bit of backup for like if I'm in a pain flare. But other than that, you know, it is what it is. But let's see. I'm doing this to help my memory, because I forget what I have sometimes, and I just get overwhelmed easily, depending on my mental state some days. So I just want to have something I can like easily look at and reference. And once I get this a little more squared away, I'm gonna I still haven't dealt with my room, and that is just, it's hard to deal with that stuff, especially when you're still actively kind of in a wonky space. So. So I know we got the pizza rolls out there in the freezer. I'm pretty sure we got the chicken nuggets. I'm just gonna write those down. And we got frozen fruit. I think we've got strawberries. I need to do something with that. I could make more compote or something. I don't know. Yeah, definitely, Nicolette. Okay. Water is watering. The Pomodoro method of doing things. No, what's that? Never heard of it. Pomodoro. Oh, why'd you remove your comment? That's weird.
The cycle generally involves Rosie dry begging on the internet, not in any specific order, dry begging on the internet, joining in with some sort of group of friends, being outed from that community, throwing accusations around, like super harmful accusations about people. For example, they're inappropriate with their children, which was untrue. And then when people call her out for that shit, she checks herself into the psych ward. And then pity me, victim, back to the start. I'm on a diet, etc.
Thank you for being a safe place to vent. I never tell people about my past. Thank you, Rosie. Absolutely, Nicolette. Like, yeah. And to what you were saying earlier, I just want to reiterate.
She said that about Rain, someone that she did some corn with. There is a video on my channel as well for that one. If you scroll down, it's the Rain versus Rosie drama.
I promise I don't want to be autistic.
I'll try and remember to link these.
It's not, I don't think it's just something fun or quirky. It's an answer to
Yeah, and she doxed a sex worker and their children. Isn't she lovely?
a lot of pain from my past. And it's a tool, the knowledge of it is a tool for me moving forward to be honest with myself and authentic with myself. So, all right, I'm just gonna show y'all real quick. Yeah, I know you do, but I wanted to, with what you said earlier, I wanted to.
So I'm going to link the Rain video for you guys. Add it to your watch later list. Rosie had deleted most of her side of the story, but this is Rain's responses. So you can kind of puzzle piece it together.
I wanted to communicate my perspective on that to you. I'm gonna show you guys this real quick. Oh my god, we still have these fucking popsicles. I'm gonna ask if you want those because I don't want them. So this is kind of a mess. Don't mind that, but we've got my mom never ate that Edward's pie. So there's just like random shit in here. I'm about to inventory a little bit. All right. Oh, hello. What am I doing? Okay. I'm not done cleaning yet either. I'm just done with the dishes. Okay, so we got the shredded hash browns for. I'm gonna be making my mom's hash brown casserole, which actually I just found out recently is different family members like family recipe. But okay, so we got the shredded hash browns. I'll save that.
FYI, guys, I'm going to let it play for a little while. I'm going to put my birdies to bed and probably take Millie for a quick spin around the block, and I'll be back. So enjoy. Be nice in chat. Don't make Yummy work hard, please.
Pie for a rainy day. That's like my brother's favorite pie too. Shredded hash browns. Edward's turtle pie. So I'll have a little bit of it, but he'll honestly probably have the majority of it. It's delicious though. If you've never had it, it's a great like frozen cream pie. It's really good. I prefer it defrosted. I guess some people eat it frozen, but I prefer it defrosted. And then we had a little bit of edamame. We have the frozen yeast in there. Just don't want to leave this open constantly. You know what I mean? Oh, this is my brother's mozzarella bites. Oh, I've got blueberries. And what is this? Is this me? It's not written on, so I think this is my frozen burrito. I'm like actually pretty confident this is mine. Smoky Mountain Fudge ice cream that's been in here since my parents' last trip. So this is gonna get thrown away. I hate chocolate ice cream. I know, hot take. Like I genuinely hate it. Oh, we have rotisserie chicken, breast, and thigh. Rotisserie chicken, breast, and thigh. Yeah. So I threw 2 in here. I remember that I didn't write on, and I've eaten 1. So Rosie BV. Breakfast burrito. Can you close? Oh yeah. We have the blueberries. And is that pineapple stuff? Do I still have a pineapple one? That's pineapple. No, it's not pineapple. Woo! This might be freezer burnt, but we're gonna give it a try. I am 34, yes. We have edamame. Oh, and there's a pie crust in here. Sick. Okay, so right. I'm getting distracted. Okay. Pie crust and blueberries. Okay. Strawberries and blueberries, pie crust. I could make a quiche. Oh, I still have we have 1 cauliflower rice and 1 cauliflower mash. Okay. I could probably combine those and make like a cauliflower grit kind of situation. My mom bought that street corn. She didn't eat it. I'm gonna save that for her. Oh, I still have some chicken broth. Oh, I have a little bit of that grilled chicken left. Frozen. That needs to get eaten. Grilled chicken. Green bag. What was I just saying? Oh, chicken broth. Yeah. What is this? Oh, this is fresh ginger. I'm not eating that smoked salmon that's in there. I need to ask my mom about the smoked salmon if that should get thrown out. Because I think it was my spot for my dad like forever ago. Oh, chicken broth. Ask about popsicles. I'm just gonna wait for this ice cream to defrost. Oh wait, this ice cream's not expired. Really? Oh, it's freezer burnt. Okay. Yeah. I should wait for it to melt, right? And then just like, but it's chunky. I guess I could do garbage disposal. I'll figure that out later. About popsicles and salmon. Oh hey, yeah, I was born November of '91. Yeah, I hate the flavor of chocolate ice cream. Like it's just, ugh. Like truly, I won't eat it. Yes, to throwing out salmon and ice cream. Thanks, Mom. This is very old, like so old. That's why I'm not gonna try eating it. They bought this like a very long time ago. It's just been like sitting in the freezer. Oh, it's got horseradish. That's why I haven't touched it. It doesn't have an expiration date, surprisingly. I will say the bottom here, like this is not an expiration date. But the bottom here does like say trademark 2021. So there's that. I don't know if that's indicative of how long it's been around or not. But yeah, salmon is over 3 years old. Yeah, that's gotta go. I just never touched it because I knew it was meant for my dad, so I never purged it. Okay. I still have those frozen shredded veggies that I need to experiment with. Frozen shredded veggies. I want to try turning that into something. It's like got cabbage, carrots, like stuff like that, and I didn't want to waste it before I went to Texas, so I threw it in the freezer. So I just want to experiment and see if like cooking that down helps at all. I'm gonna get up and come over here and look for a second. Okay, we got diced ham. Oh, I still got cheese ravioli. I have mixed veggies, apple pie filling. Okay, hold on. Cheese, ravioli, apple pie filling. I'll use that soon. That's from December. Apple pie filling. What did I just say? Cheese ravioli, mixed veggies. And I think I'm forgetting something. Yes, that's my mom. Hey, Sia. I'm doing good. I'm pretty sure. Okay, we got butter out in the big freeze. I know that for sure. My mom bought some, and I think there's some like raw proteins out there. Okay, let me put this water out there. We're just gonna go out there and I'll just show you guys a quick pan of the freezer. I don't know what it looks like right now. Oh, Mom, if you're still in the chat, should I also toss out the orangecicles and fudgesicles that aren't getting eaten from when, you know who was visiting for like forever ago? If you're here, let me know. I just didn't know if you wanted me to get rid of them. And I kept them around for a while because I know, actually, I might keep them in there just because it helps with keeping the freezer colder. You know, a packed freezer is better for the regulation of the freezer temp. I can just keep them there till we buy more stuff. But if you're here, let me know your thoughts. Okay, so I'm going to do the freezer out there first, and then I'm going to do the refrigerator. Levi said he'll eat them. Cool. Okay. All right. Let's go out to the garage real quick. Okay. Yeet. Ooh. Okay. All right. Oh, shit. Oh, hell yeah. I haven't been out here in a minute. Ooh, okay, yeah, we got lots of cool stuff. Okay, I already wrote down edamame. Oh, those oat cakes need to go. Okay, here we go. All right, so I told y'all I haven't even opened them yet. Oh, we have another big bag in here too. Hell yeah. Oh, we are low on chicken nugget supply. Cool. Okay, so that's the situation. Let me get to writing real quick. And then my mom made, is this Rosie lasagna? Oh, cool. There's lasagna and chicken pot pie. Hell yeah. All right. Lasagna, chicken pot pie, American cheese, Moz, edamame cauliflower, meatballs. We do have just a little frozen veg. Walnuts. Ooh, mom got more pepperoni. Cool. Oh, we also got peaches. Pretzel dogs, ground beef. Levi's got burritos. Oh, we got some frozen biscuits. Oh, I got a single hot pocket. Cool. Biscuits. I'm actually gonna take that with me. This was a straggler. Oh, Levi's got waffle fries. We got tortillas. I got my frozen pizzas. We have one thing of wontons left. Oh, I got those Dove ice creams I need to eat. The chicken thighs. We have a lot of frozen fruit. We got some. We have different hand bones and drippings to save for something. Okay. Oh, we got pecans too, and bagels and bread. Sick. I don't really eat my brother's waffle fries. I don't touch his Boga burgers. We do need some chicken nuggets though, because he and I both eat those fairly regularly. Okay. We're down to like almost none in a bag, like not even a full serving for him. Butter. Okay, cool. All right. Yes, she's back in Norway. Yep. It was a short trip, unfortunately. Oh, it's hot out there. Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, that fan feels great. Lemon brownie sounds amazing, Mom. Let me catch up with the chat. Yeah, I love edamame. I am taking inventory, yep. Because I have memory issues, man. And I want to know what I have. Could do what with a ham bow? Oh, I have a recipe for red beans and rice with a ham bow and a kielbasa sausage. Ooh. Well, we do have food storage. Like we've always done food storage, Ebony. I'm bad with our deep freezer. I never remember what's in it. And that is exactly why I'm inventorying, Kelly. Yep. That is exactly why I'm doing inventory. I'm going to sit here for a second because when I get hot, it's just like Very unpleasant. That actually is helping. Do you like lima bean soup? I'm actually really picky about soups, to be honest. I've been getting more into like when we make the homemade chicken broth, but I hate being hot. A little activates my pot syndrome. Yeah, for me, being hot can just make the inflammation stuff trigger faster or more easily, and just make everything harder for me. And I just also get very overstimulated, and I hate it. Yeah, my mom makes like I forget what it's called. Like it's like a ham hock bean thing. I personally don't like it. Her and my dad love it. I just think I don't like the recipe. I think a lot of people do like it though. It's a pretty like common thing to eat. I'm not looking forward to the refrigerator. Mom left these like baby spring mix, but I have no salad dressing in the house, like because I normally just buy the salad kits that come with dressing, and I don't know what to do with dressing. And I don't eat oil-based dressings. I eat like honey mustard or creamy dressings, because texture-wise, I can't do vinaigrettes unless it's like a raspberry or strawberry vinaigrette. I need to find the lemon brownie recipe now. It sounds amazing. Yeah, it does sound amazing. It sounds like a lemon blondie, right? Is that like similar, Mom? Or is it? Because I don't think you're doing lemon and chocolate, right? It's gonna be like a yellow brownie, kind of similar to a blondie. You can blend your frozen fruit with some oil and lemon juice and Italian seasoning for a few. I actually think I have Italian dressing that I bought for something I never made. That is such a good idea. Hold. Thank you. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I love a strawberry vinaigrette moment. Not me writing moment. Oh my God. I wrote homemade strawberry vinaigrette and I wrote MO. Well, Zoe, you can always catch it on the replay. I haven't actually taken a good stare at my fridge. My fridge is in a not optimal shape, so just heads up on that. Peanut satay is a great idea. Satay, what's that? Oh yeah, I could make a peanut sauce. That would be good too. Oh, a peanut satay dressing with soy sauce and garlic. I'm gonna write that down too. Okay, so homemade strawberry vinaigrette. So strawberries, olive oil, Italian dressing. Because I don't like Italian dressing like as a salad dressing. I can try it with the Italian dressing. And I'll read ingredients because I might not need olive oil. Read ingredients. But because I do like I've had strawberry and raspberry vinaigrette. I really liked it. Basically, sweet vinaigrettes I can kind of get behind sometimes. Good night, Sia. Thank you. Hi, Brittany. Good morning. Okay, so then a peanut I need to Google a recipe for that. Peanut satay. I spelled that wrong. I'm saying it wrong. Dressing. So you put soy sauce. You said soy sauce, garlic. Ah. Girl, it's 3:30. I cannot sleep for some reason. Yeah, same. Okay. Hi, I'm back. Girl, it's 3:30. I cannot sleep for some reason. Yeah, same. Okay. Hi, I'm back. I just left and came back. Did that help you guys with the live? Okay. Is the lag still there? The lag is okay. I'm back. It's better. Sorry. My phone, like I saw a flash on my screen out of the corner of my eye. Okay, awesome. Cool. All right, perfect. Ugh. I only slept from like 10 to about 1-ish. Yeah, I think that's about that time for me too. Yeah, it is. It's 4:28 in the morning here. Zoe, actually, pause. You might have not heard me. I don't know if I'll be back later today. I need to edit, so I'm behind. I did start editing some stuff. I mentioned this video. I need to watch the footage again, but on my way home from the flight home, Remy, like heated up, made up some of the food, and like he like finished something I wasn't able to finish making, while I was there. Now I'm gonna put some disclaimers in that video because he took some creative liberties that were not my recipe that I have opinions about. But you know what? It's his food, it's his kitchen, it's his mouth. But I just want it to be known that when you guys watch it, I did not guide him in those decisions. But he filmed something. So just for context, he and I, throughout the 2 weeks I was there, at the beginning, he was still very like unsure, a little dodgy about being involved in the content outside of like, I mean, at first he wasn't even sure if he wanted like his hands and arms and body in the shots or not. Like he wasn't, footage came out and other factors. Pretty quickly he felt. I was just filming, and then I was gonna see what I could make of it when I got home, depending on how he felt and how the footage came out and other factors. Pretty quickly, like, so basically on the flight home, unbeknownst to me, like while I was actively on the airplane, I was watching a podcast because I was like, I just need to watch something and like distract myself. He made up the food I had made for him, and he filmed a video. And
guys, I feel like I'm fucking tripping. What is happening? Hello, ma'am. Can we have your mouth at the same time as the words?
Like while I was actively on the airplane.
Nope.
I was watching a podcast because I was like, I just need to watch something and like distract myself. He made up the food I had made for him, and he filmed a video.
I hate this.
And like with his face not in it, because at that point we hadn't done the face reveal. And he made like a full, basically hour-long roughly of footage where he was like talking to the camera, and he was referring to himself as Remy, and he told me about it like near the end of my flight, and I got so excited, but he didn't tell me all the details. So when I realized he'd made something like that for me, I got home.
Curious Cat, I think she's going to sort it out because somewhere around here people are saying it got better and we are a couple minutes behind. Oh no, we're only like a minute behind, so let's see.
And like I instantly came home, laid down, and we started talking, and like because I was so excited, I was like, let's watch it, and then we watched it together. So it was kind of like an extra hour or so reprieve before the sadness of being home hit. And it was one of the sweetest, kindest, most thoughtful gestures.
How weird does her mouth look when it's like when you actually are looking at her mouth?
I had ever.
Yeah, guys, just listen because like the words might be important. So just listen and don't look if it's bothering you. I know it's bothering me. I'm going to put my phone in my pocket.
Received in my life at the time, because he's done so many things for me, and he's pushed himself out of his comfort zone in so many ways. And I was shocked when I watched that video for the first time, because before that him making that was his decision or his way of telling me that he decided that he wanted to be more involved in my content. Because when I was filming, like it was an unknown. It was like it was something that we were both like more him, I feel, because like I was comfortable with him being involved up to a certain point at that point.
This is making me really think like, girl, you need some braces, a tongue holder in a
But like, you know, he was such a private person before he met me, you know. All right, good night, cookbook. Oh, I'm sorry, Clara, that you're in a lot of pain. I relate to that. I'm so sorry you're experiencing that today. I have the final video of like the end of the Texas trip. I have the video I was just talking about, and then I do have like some stuff I've filmed over the course of whatever. And I just need to like edit more. So, because I'm just trying to juggle like my energy and my fatigue and stuff, and my life and my mental health, you know, and also all this stuff going on now with the documentary, which I knew was like coming in due time. I knew I've known for months that it was coming at some point this part of the year, but I didn't know what month. I didn't know. I was given a very broad time frame, so I've just kind of been like, thinking and feeling on those things for a while. But I only got like a week heads up when I knew it was like coming. So but yeah, anyhow. All right, time for the refrigerator. I'm gonna take a good gander because I'm a little nervous to do this. I know our refrigerator is not like super dirty or anything. It's just disorganized and there's shit everywhere. That's the part I'm like not happy about. All right, let's take a gander. Yeah. Yeah, she's not too shabby. Yeah, she's not too bad. This is the insanity going on right now. So that's our refrigerator. And let's get going. So I'm gonna be I need to hi. That's a crazy angle. We're gonna fix that. Move that. Okay. I think these lemons are no good. Yeah, lemons are gonna go. There we go. That's cheese drawer. Cheese drawer. You know what? Good. This is still good. I need to like work on that dressing idea like tomorrow. This needs to go over here. You keep that tomorrow. I can probably prep these now. I should dice these up or slice them up or something. These carrots. I used one the other day. I need to turn these into something. So we just got carrots and celery right now. And oh, will this fit in here? Yeah, perfect. Okay. Those can go in there. This is just a little bit of canned pineapple. It's too old. Oh, put this away. Right, all this up here. Oh shit. Oh yeah, this has gotta go. This is taking up a lot of space. I'll deal with that. Okay. Alright. That's all well and good. I need to use that. This is trash. Lost that in the back of the fridge. Alright. This is as old as the pineapple. This is gonna go too. I get it. Shut up. Okay. I need to freeze versus. Okay, this is the frosted chicken. This needs to get used. Alright. Okay, cool. Chicken and bacon. I got lasagna sauce and got the pizza. Where's the pizza crusts? Mom, I missed those. Did I miss those in the freezer? This needs to get tossed too. Wait, doesn't need to get tossed. No, it doesn't actually. Eat some of that though. We're good on that. Cheese. Nuts. Gonna eat this yogurt. Oh, that's trash. All right. Put some salsa up here. How are you doing? You're good. Cool. All right, I think that should be good. Okay. There's like no mayo in this, Levi. But you know what? Sure. Put it over there for you. Ooh, yeah, this should be good. Cool. I need to eat some of this. This is getting what? This is delicious. This is getting kind of low. Oh, hello, Flesh Lives. Thank you so much for joining the Quickie Crew. Okay. Got it, Mom. Okay. Thank you. Okay, got it. Okay, I think that's good for the fridge. All right. I'm gonna write down the most important stuff in the refrigerator. Oh, drop my towel. Oh, okay. Mamma mia. Okay. I'm getting tired. But not like tired, sleepy, just tired, fatigued. Okay. All right. Fridge. Items. Okay. Salad mix. Salad. Cottage cheese. The sour cream should be for the hash brown casserole. Okay. Oh, I need to write down pizza crust. Pizza crust. I just didn't see it. Second shelf. Oh, carrots. The bell peppers. Maybe we got the normal ham and hot dogs, but those will last a while. Greek yogurt, strawberry cream cheese, cherry yogurt, Greek yogurt. Did I write that down? I don't think so. No, I didn't. Greek yogurt, cherry yogurt, strawberry cream cheese. Looks great on the bagels. And then I'm planning to put that breakfast sausage in the hash brown casserole as an added protein. Okay. So yeah, so basically I just inventoried like what's the freezers and the fridge. I'm gonna freeze these real quick. So my mom ended up we've been just adding the cheese to the lasagna as we heat it up because of timing and stuff. When she was able to make this, she had to go get more mozzarella like the day after. So we've just been adding cheese to it that way. I needed to do this sooner, but I just wasn't able to, and I'm not going to beat myself up over that. All right. So the way that we do it is we wrap it in plastic wrap, and then we wrap it in a layer of foil to put it in the freezer. We're getting low, but my mom, we have another one in the garage, so that's good. And this needs to get soaked and washed. Oh, my mom got a new dishwasher sign. I actually need to switch it over to clean. I actually remember to use it. Hell yeah. I think that was way too much foil. So much so, actually, that I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna be real. I had to really convince myself to do this live because I wanted to just, keep doing what I've been doing. And I'm really glad that I didn't. I pushed myself. This is really going to help me, like, moving forward. And let me show you what I'm doing. So this is plastic wrap. This also just helps the foil not getting messy. Then you can actually, like, when you do it this way, you can actually kind of reuse the foil for something if you really want to. It kind of helps. But this prevents like freezer burn too. Like if you just do just the plastic wrap, like it won't last as long in the freezer. And yeah. I have horrible handwriting. This says L no cheese for lasagna. And then 526 for the dates. And then I don't want these to go bad, so I'm gonna at least cut them up so I can do something with these.
Has the sound seriously not caught up with her face yet? Should I refresh? We're only like a minute behind. Should we just go real time? What do you guys think? I'm going to take me. Let's refresh. Let's fucking do it. Oh, shit.
Like, I mean, I'm loving.
Oh, she ended it?
Like, I'm loving the length of my hair. You know what? Sure, we'll leave it down for a little bit. I'll probably put it back up.
Nope.
I was like burning my
Oh my god, what the fuck is happening? Okay, we're back. It also like tried to give me an ad and like I'm on premium. I'm so confused. What's happening?
The thing about these late night lives is once I'm live late enough,
I can go back. I didn't realize it was still lagging. Okay, let's go back like to like here and see. Welcome in, everyone. It's good to see you all. Is this roughly where we were? Sorry, I was like putting my birds to bed. I was rushing around trying to get my laundry off the line. And now I'm going to take Millie out for a pee-pee poo-poo. Okay, cool. Didn't want to miss anything. All right, guys, take care. Oh, the birds have to get covered up at nighttime. They need to be in the dark for like 10 to 12 hours. So I have to put them to bed by like 6 because they get woken up at like fucking 5. So. Wow, I'm so glad we're here watching the back of this chair.
I was like burning my fucking hands. Anyway.
All right. I'll be right back, guys. Take Millie out.
The thing about these late night lives is once I'm live late enough, the chat really slows down because a lot of people fell asleep while watching. Which like can be a cozy vibe too. Hi Taylor. It's fucking almost 5 a.m. You dip them in ranch. Yeah, I don't love to eat these raw. I know they're actually they're not bad raw. It's just not my favorite. But
my birds just know how to say hello. Did you know that girl lorikeets are not as good at speaking as male lorikeets? The males speak better than the girls, unfortunately for us girlies.
Yeah. I don't love dicing these, but I think that's how I want these. Yeah. I'm just gonna. Okay, talk. LOL. Yeah, I'm trying. I've talked a lot in this live. I've definitely overshared in this live, to be real, but everything I said was true.
Live chat reminder, y'all. Everybody, please make sure you're on live chat.
I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of my oh you meant us. Okay. Or I meant you. You meant y'all. Got it. Someone's fine. Okay. I'm overthinking it. Can I just say how crazy it is that Trisha Paytas not only released a like full K-pop song, but like, well, isn't that crazy? She hired a Korean linguistic like specialist person, whatever, to teach her like proper Korean and like dictation and everything. And I think that like to go from like the like Asian face Trisha that she did many years ago to that is just like crazy. I think her internet career is so fascinating to me because she's obviously done and said so many like horrifically provocative and problematic things. But like since becoming a mother, it's crazy like how her brand has changed.
I've been seeing Trisha's song recommended. I'm like, oh shit, should I actually watch it?
How I honestly think like I actually kind of think she has changed in some
Also, Trisha making a K-pop song, it would not be K-pop, it would just be pop.
ways. Whether or not she's hiding a lot of things, like, and she's still the same awful person, you know, that can be an argument for another day. But like, I just think her career trajectory on the internet is fascinating to be like doing full collabs with Domino's and Arby's and like you know kind of for the most part staying in her lane and just like doing her own thing and like having so much success after so much controversy after like her digital footprint. Like I think it is shocking, honestly. Like I'm not necessarily I don't like follow her on TikTok, but she pops up a lot and I will sit and watch some of them. I haven't watched a YouTube video of hers in many years. To be honest, and I don't watch her podcast outside of occasional clips. So I definitely don't call myself like a Trisha Paytas fan. In fact, I've talked in the past about how there was once a time when I would like do like snarky recaps of her on forums and stuff. Like that was like literally like 2017, like quite literally 9-10 years ago. I don't behave like that now. I don't do that kind of shit now. I've done it in other aspects in the past, even some more recent, but that's just not something I use my time for anymore. And I've talked a lot about how I don't watch like drama channels and like reaction channels
She
and stuff like I
did.
used to. Because it's so much better for my mental health. I don't even watch like commentary videos. Like I'm not even talking about just me or just content adjacent to mine. I mean like in its entirety. I've stopped watching all of that kind of content.
And very weirdly, with Shane Dawson and Jenna Marbles, if you scroll through my shorts, you'll see all of that shit.
Like because I've just realized how much it doesn't help me in my attempts to better myself. And it took me a long time to like let go of that kind of content
The most parasocial of girls.
and like restructure my life and my interests. Yeah, I did watch Frenemies for sure. I did watch Frenemies for sure, but oh my god, the Ethan Klein fall off is yikes on bikes on bikes on bikes. He has just tanked his own career due to his own insanity. I can't stand that man. I was watching H3H3 back in like Vape Nation days, dude. Like I watched Frenemies. I didn't I watched the early days of the H3 podcast, like with the Post Malone interviews and like that part of the H3 podcast. Like I watched the episodes that led up to Frenemies and stuff, you know. Um, but God, he's awful. Everything I say about Ethan Post, everything I see about Ethan Post Frenemies is against my will. That's so real. She's done so much within her time on the internet. Trisha Paytas, absolutely, yeah. Oh, she's been making music for a long time. Yes, yeah. And you know what's so sweet? She made that K-pop song for her daughter. And I think that's beautiful. I call it a really cool picture. I don't get to see what it is until it's done. No lie, it was just a really cool picture of a rose. Just need to get that pic during this live. Aw, BT, that's awesome. Overshared. I need to go back and watch. You really do. I got real vulnerable, to be honest. But yeah, posting on H3, OMG, those were the
Before I go, do you guys think that's like cultural appropriation to like make a K-pop song when you're not Korean and label it like that and hashtag it as that? I don't know. I haven't watched it. Is it weirdly kinda?
those were the days, right? I love Post Malone. Austin is such a beautiful human being. Hey, Emily. Yeah, I did sleep from 10 p.m. till like a 1-ish in the morning, and I just could not go back to sleep, and I decided to be productive within my insomnia. So here we are. We inventoried the fridge and both freezers, and I did the dishes.
Well, what makes it K-pop, I thought, was that the artist was Korean, no?
It took me about an hour to do the dishes because I was yapping and oversharing like a motherfucker, like a motherfucker. But here we are. That's what I do. I am excited to go back and see what the beginning. I love cooking streams. Well, this is not a cooking stream. This is the first time I've been interacting with food on this entire stream, actually. Yeah. Besides the inventorying of the stuff, but I mean like prep wise. I think I'm gonna freeze the. I'm gonna chop these up
Oh
small
my God, not our girl going like, this is the first time interacting with food. Now that people are criticizing her, she's gonna try not to do it so much. Bet.
and freeze them because these are good for like pizzas. When you dice them, like the way that I got these for super cheap at the
She can't
discount
help
store,
herself.
so um and they're still good. So I gotta handle them now before they mold or rot. Oh my gosh, I've gotten my boyfriend into being a full-time Aldi shopper. I love that. He loves Aldi now because he was overpaying. So like he was like today he was like, I cannot believe how much I've been overpaying for groceries. And I was like, I know. Because Tom Thumb, like shopping at Tom Thumb is like shopping at Publix for your everyday grocery needs. And that is just like equivalent to those nationally grocery shopping at Target for your everyday grocery needs, which like is not, those are not bad places to shop. But in terms of prices, Aldi is like the best, like overall. You can get just so much, like the prices are just so much better there. My phone just tried to auto update. Let me know if there's anything weird going on. I guess because it's 5 o'clock in the morning. They're like, you should be asleep, but you're live instead. So I guess we won't update your phone. People are gonna wake up and be like, oh my god, this girl was live for like 3 hours. What the hell? I'm listen. Well, I guess we're at 2 hours right now. But So rebellious, we're bad to the bone. Hey, because I was just dealing with like insomniatic stuff. I've been struggling with my sleep for like over a week now. I had one day where I got like a really good night's rest. I thought I was done dealing with the hypomania stuff that I was talking about earlier. And then the next day I was like, oh, I certain symptoms are gone. Some of those symptoms I didn't talk about because they're nobody's business. Um, but I'm still struggling with my sleep. I'm still struggling with a bit of the anxiety. I'm still struggling with certain like the impulsivity has been. I've been doing my best to keep myself in check. I'm trying really hard. Being self-aware of the hypomanic episode is really helpful, to be honest with you. When you're not self-aware, oh my god, that's when you just like do crazy shit, and it takes a lot of work and practice. It took me a little while to figure out, simply because I don't experience this like higher energy version of hypomania as often. It's very um it's not very like frequent for me. Thank God. I have enough bullshit to deal with. Hey, Flesh. So, okay. Got the trash in here. I'm gonna rinse my hands off real quick. My hands feel a little sticky from the peppers. I know I'm not like done, but the stickiness was bothering me. Okay. Alright, I can do this. It's really not that big of a deal, girlfriend. I think I'm getting tired. So I do want to finish at least this task, and I want to spray down this side of the kitchen. And I might push myself to do some of the bigger dishes and like kind of wrap up this side of the kitchen, because the side of the kitchen, as you can still see, is pretty messy. And I'd really like to walk out here and have, like, the next time I want to do something in the kitchen, have it ready, because I've just not been in the mental space to make that happen this past week. Okay. I kind of wish I was up to trying to make the strawberry vinaigrette right now, but I don't have the energy for that. I just don't. And I just am 5 o'clock in the morning is just an annoying time to eat salad. I also kind of want to maybe Google a couple recipes and get an idea of what I can do to make a vinaigrette that actually tastes good, instead of just like chaotically cooking, which I mean is also a vibe. I could do both. We have so much frozen strawberries. Okay, okay, actually we're just gonna do these strips. I'm not doing the tiny chops. Still here, Rosie, and listening while I do self-care grooming. Wonderful. Just plucked my unibrow and shaved my mustache. That's awesome, Nicolette. Hell yeah. Take care of yourself, girlfriend. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Yeah. Because like I was saying, we've got some salad mix in there, and that needs to get eaten. That's gonna go bad really soon. So I need to make a vinaigrette or something, because I normally eat like honey mustard or something, and we don't have any salad dressing in the house, because for months now, when I eat salad, I buy pre-bagged salads, because I love them and prefer them, and I just haven't gone out of my way to buy salad dressing. But there should be an Italian dressing I bought that I never used, so I'm thinking about mixing that in with some. Someone gave me a suggestion in the chat earlier. Thinking about mixing that in with some strawberries, maybe some olive oil. I don't know. I'm going to read the ingredients of what is actually in Italian dressing. It's actually the Olive Garden Italian dressing. I just don't eat Italian dressing on salad. I don't like it. I bought it for a recipe I ended up never making. I'm just gonna do slices. I'm gonna do thin slices, but I don't want to deal with my fingers right now. I'm almost done now, so that's good. Just got done cleaning my kitchen cupboards. Took a late nap, so I had the time and energy. Yeah, real. Yeah, when I fall asleep too early, I don't stay asleep. It's so obnoxious because for a lot of people, 10 p.m. is a very normal bedtime. For me, that's early. And for some reason, my body won't stay asleep. It's so frustrating. If I don't like exhaust myself before I fall asleep by like staying up super late, I won't stay asleep. And I don't know why. I have a suspicion, but I don't want to reopen that topic. Okay. Right. Capital of Puerto Rico. I found this TikTok the other day that's a really popular sound on TikTok right now, but I believe it's AI. And there was a TikToker or a musician of sorts that made a full non-AI version of that song that was so good. Oh, I loved it. Fuck AI forever. Could you imagine like using AI to like make pictures of yourself with other people that like, or like your partner, or like someone you want to date, or like AI boyfriends and shit? Look, I know what it's like to be crazy. That's probably not the best way of wording it, but I know what it's like to be out of your fucking mind, and I've never been that out of my mind. I've actually, when I first heard about AI, I remember, I specifically like remember thinking to myself, like, I think I'm too mentally ill for this. Like, I remember like before we knew about AI psychosis, before I learned about all that, like I remember thinking to myself, because when it was brand spanking new, when like Chat GPT was like first being talked about, I think I downloaded it and I like tried to have one conversation with it, and I was just like, because I just wanted to know what it was, and I remember being like, I remember thinking to myself, like, this could be dangerous. Like, I don't trust this, and as time has gone on, my suspicions, my instincts on that were absolutely on point. Here. Yeah, it's 5:08 here. Sweet peppers, 5:26. This is not. I just struggle to sleep. I have insomnia. It's one of my symptoms I deal with frequently. It's all dry. Okay. And then I feel like I'm constantly cleaning this area. I mean, I do eat and clean over here the most, or eat and cook over here the most, obviously. Rosie is going to look back at current Rosie and be like, hell yeah, Rosie. And I'm going to be like, you know what? You're welcome. That's stuck in my head. Okay. Yeah, someone with the same issue. We love a late early live. Yeah, I haven't done one in a while. So I'm going to try to remember how much I like doing these. They're a little less insane in terms of like dealing with bullshit stuff, you know, but for the most part, sometimes it can vary, but especially like the later it gets. Okay. Perfect. You're doing your makeup and listening? Nice. Yeah, I think I am near wrapping up, but I am going to try to tackle this other side of the kitchen real quick. I think. Yeah. Gotta be quick, the horror be late. Well, good luck, Michaela. I'm not gonna finish. I'm making an executive decision, but I'm going to make this easier on me. Okay, is this dry? Not entirely. So okay. Set that over here. Let it keep drying. It's pretty dry, to be honest, but okay. This needs to be dumped. I mean, we used most of it. It was just like sitting. You know how sometimes something gets thrown back into the back of the fridge and you're not like thinking about it? That's what happened. All right, we're gonna pour some water. We're gonna not breathe through our nose because I don't want to know if this smells bad or not. It might not, but it could. So I'm not breathe through my nose for a minute. And then this very old thing used to go there, and then. I really don't know if I should put this down the sink or not. I really think it's a bad idea. So I think I'm just gonna chuck it and text him to take care of this in the morning. Okay. All right, my nose is safe. Okay. Yeah, there's like chocolate chunks and like cookie pieces in this. Yeah. Now I'll text him and warn him because I don't want to deal with all that. Let it melt and put it in the toilet. Genius! Genius! Thank you. It's like skipping a step. That's so smart. Thank you. I'm going to keep that in mind for future reference. That's genius, bro. Capital Puerto Rico. Oh my god, get out of my head. Hell yeah, I made the basket too. Let's go. You can come over here. I'm about to go back to my room. I'm gonna put this with the chopstick. This needs to go back here. This needs to go there. This needs to be washed too. I'm getting so low on this cleaner. I love this stuff, dude. Shout out. I think someone got this for me a while back. I've used the hell out of this. My mom also made a cleaning solution bottle. I use that too. But I love this because it's a non-bleach based cleaner. I love it. And like sometimes I don't want to use bleach depending on like how much I care about what I'm wearing, you know. This is trash. I think I'm gonna hand wash it. Maybe not everything, but I am gonna hand wash some things. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do right now. Because this is still a little overwhelming over here, and I may not want to deal with all of it right now. But oh, by the way, my mom and I tried this recently. It's the best kettle corn I've tried since the Kroger brand. I hate all of the name brand kettle corns. I don't like a lot of the name brand popcorns, honestly. Like I find that either they're too sweet, not enough salt, or they're salty but not enough sweet. These have like an addictive quality. This is the Publix brand. And it's like impossible for us to get the Kroger brand, which is our favorite, like my family's favorite. To the point that like when my mom visits other people in other states where Kroger's are available, she'll come home with a few boxes just so we have them in the pantry. And they're cheaper and they taste better. But this sorry, I had a notification. I had to check. Good for soups and random chunky foodstuffs you don't want to deal with in the sink. I need to try the Kroger version. I only like the Trader Joe's one. I've never tried the Trader Joe's one. Noted. But if you have a Publix, this is bomb. You know what's really good is if you take you make a bag of kettle corn, and then you chop up a brownie batter Built Bar into little pieces, and you throw it on top while it's hot. So it makes the little marshmallow chocolatey pieces like gooey. Oh my god, it's so good. It's a fantastic snack to like just saying. I don't remember I don't remember if I saw that on TikTok first or if I came up with it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember. I'm leaning towards I came up with it, but if I didn't, I don't want to be wrong. Hi, thank you so much for joining, Stacy. Thank you for joining the Quirky crew. Happy to have you here. I hope you enjoy the members only content. Oh, by the way, a lot of people have been saying they've been bitching on my videos. They wish I had more. If you join as a member, it's $2.99 a month. And I do members only content once a week, generally live. Sometimes it'll be different content, like something pre-recorded. But I have backlog lives there too. So you know, little self promo. Yeah, and if you want to check out all my different socials and stuff, I have a link tree linked in my description. It's linked in my Instagram. I'm Quirky Love Rose on everything though. So if you just search my username, we got that SEO optimized up in this bitch. But yeah, so I love the chopped up. In fact, I might make that before I go like get off live and lay down. Yeah, I don't know if it would be good with any of the Sour Puff bars. I don't know if that would be good. I don't know if it would necessarily be bad, but yeah. I think I'll show you guys how I make that snack in a minute, but ooh yeah, that with an apple sounds bomb because I'm not really in the mood for a full meal, but I only had one meal yesterday and it wasn't I actually didn't eat that much when I did eat. Um It also might be another reason why I didn't fall back asleep. That's another thing that happens with me. It's really annoying, to be honest with you, but I digress. Ooh, you know what? I should also actually, you know what I should do? Actually, while we're here, ice, ice. That'll help me set myself up for success. I think I'm out in the ice bin anyway. Yeah. Yeah. It's time to let this go. All right. Okay, Rosie, you're like jumping around, girl. Move this out of your way. Move this out of your way. Move that out of your way. Grab the water and do your ice before you keep getting distracted. Okay. Yeah, sure. Right, good job, Rosie. All right. I don't think I have it in me to do the dishes right now. The hand wash these dishes right now. I can do this later. I think I should make my little thing and then go eat and maybe take a nap. If I can take a nap, it'd be stellar. I kind of feel like, and that's the thing is sometimes this feeling ebbs and flows. Like right now, I feel like I could possibly take a nap. Hello. Give me just a second. Yeah, I'm gonna hand wash these dishes later. I'm really tired. It is 5 a.m. and I've done a lot. Yeah, then take the chance if you can. Yeah, I'm gonna try to nap. I'm gonna make my little snack. I'm gonna watch a little Gilmore Girls. I'm gonna turn my brain off, get off social media, and hopefully take a nap before my boyfriend wakes up. Yeah, a nap is better than nothing. I'd have the water on the floor. I think I got it a little on my dress, but not on the floor. I've gotten really good at filling those up because I do it so often. Okay, we're gonna make a bag of this. Wait for that water to filter a little more. Like, I don't really feel like this is something that I think is a really good thing to eat when you don't really feel like eating, when you really don't feel like eating a meal, but you need to eat. So let me show you. The food scissors. My microwave popcorn normally takes 2 minutes, 30 seconds. It's like the perfect time. All microwaves. Results may vary. I'm sure y'all have made popcorn before. Okay. I take my belt puff. For this application, my favorite's the brownie or a chocolate-based one. Honestly, the cookie dough one would probably be good in this too. This is my favorite one for this. Just gonna use the inside of this plastic wrapper. Let's to put this on, and then I take kitchen scissors and I cut them. I cut it up the line in half, and then I take each side and I just make tiny little. These are tiny little, basically brownie batter flavored marshmallow bits that have protein and collagen in them. This is made with real sugar. There's no artificial sweeteners in it. So this is essentially just like a healthier alternative to a candy bar because it has the protein that helps set off the sugar spike versus if you were gonna have like actual candy. And I'm just sharing this information in case this is relevant to you or you want to know more about it. I'm not making any claims for myself. I'm just gonna leave the apple on my bottom slicing it because I just don't care. I sure don't. I'm gonna wait for it smells soaking already. I'm gonna make this and I'm gonna go watch Gilmore Girls. Where's my water at? Last 30 seconds, I always keep my ear open because sometimes it's a little less. It over. Perfect. All right. So then this is my favorite hack I've ever learned on the internet in my entire life. You take your scissors. I do this to help with the steam. Then you connect the corners. I might have overcooked this slightly. Oh, yep, see. We take out any scorched bits. I don't eat scorched popcorn. It's just one tiny spot. Thank God. But absolutely not. Ugh. Even the smell ruins my day a little bit. Okay, this piece is a little black. Okay. That's good. Okay. So then I take a couple bites just because it helps make a little more room in the bowl that you just made. So this is like a sweet craving kind of snack. You got kettle corn. You can also use buttery popcorn, like if you want. You don't like kettle corn. Honestly, still pretty good. It's kind of like a healthy alternative to like M&Ms and popcorn. You know what I mean? Like it's marshmallowy, so it gets a little like gooey. Absolutely, BT dubs. So hot here in England today. We're having a heat wave. Oh goodness, I'm sorry to hear that, Mona. So I'm just gonna set that popcorn aside. That's all trash. Okay. So then, also I do this more with cheddar popcorn, but when I lived with my ex, I really got into using chopsticks to eat popcorn. We both did that a lot, but I'm not gonna do that with this. I just don't think it's necessary. It's better when it's like a cheddar seasoning popcorn, but we do like I kind of wish I'd done this a little faster because I feel like, oh, here we go. It's starting to melt a little bit. Okay, cool. So then it kind of like, as you eat it, it just kind of naturally like globs the popcorn, the warm popcorn all around the brownie bits. And with the Buff Bars, like I said, it's like a marshmallow texture. So let me show you what I mean. Like, you can eat it with chopsticks if you want to. Here. This does keep your fingers clean, like cleaner. Motherfucker, get over here. Okay, cheers. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yum. I think I lied. I think I might use these chopsticks. This is fun. I forgot how fun this is. And also, the one thing I like about it too, for me, is it slows me down. Because popcorn is one of those things that you can just kind of like get into a rhythm with. I like that popcorn because I am definitely, if I'm not being mindful, like a really fast eater, naturally. So, anyway. I'm gonna go watch Gilmore Girls with my popcorn and apple and water. And I think these scissors need a good cleaning too. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening.
Shut the fuck up. Guys, I have linked you the video that I did and published today. She's about to fucking bail after doing all this Fifi shit. Disgusting. Does look like turds. What actually is it? What is that? What is it? If you guys, oh, it's a heart. Look at it. It's a heart.
Wonderful night wherever you are.
No, we don't like you. Go away, lady. She's like, I can't sleep. I've got nothing to do. My boyfriend's asleep. So I guess I'll hang out with you guys while I do jobs. Ugh. It's poo. Everybody, it's poo. Just say it's poo. Just say it's poo. Go and watch this video if you haven't watched it already. This is the one about paradise here that I just linked. If you've already watched the one from today, the paradise one, and you're interested in watching some little bit of lore, I would recommend that you go and watch this one instead, which is the Rain and Ivy drama where Rosie like docks a sex worker. Okay. So it's up to you. This one. Wait, where am I? Sorry about smashing the thing because I can hear it like after the time, and I'm like, oh dear, that was loud. This one.
Of the BBW Paradise movement has actually been accused of non-consensual touching, manipulative behavior, and a plethora of other things. At the end of the day, it only takes one person to be assaulted for it to be a problem.
Now go and watch it for yourself. If you've already seen that one, then the rain one. All right. Thank you guys all so much for hanging out with me today. I'm not going to play the loud song because I feel like I've already screamed enough today. And we'll just play the quiet one so that we don't wake up Libby. I appreciate you guys all hanging out today. Thank you so much to my beautiful mods, especially Yami has been so helpful today. Everybody please give Yami a big cuddle and a big cheer and a big pat on the back. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everyone. And I will see you guys. I don't fucking know. Clearly, you've seen that I come on whenever. But yeah, this one was
do that. Let me find you. The whistle is so okay.
cool.
Very startled and disconnecting the live. It's because I got to call that out loud.
Rosie, here for the drama, really. It's not my jam. I'm a little too old and tame for that. I just want to garden and eat good food and have a happy life. I'm going to post a link in my community tab to my response to the drama. That's all I'm going to really say about it.
All right, guys. I will see you guys later on. Everybody, please stay safe. Take care of yourselves. We love Yami. We love our chat. We love our mods. I would not be able to do this without you guys' trust. You guys make this place. Thank you so much. And I will see you sometime in the next few days, I'm sure. Everybody try and get some rest or have a good day. I'll see you later, guys. Bye. Wait, where's my outro? Quiet one.
I'm going on the walk.
Can y'all see or hear me? Hello?
This is really promising. Okay. Shit. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Oh my god. No. Okay. Oh my god, no. Oh my god. I feel really big. Like, I have big feelings. I've just kind of always been that way. She's a gross person. The shit that she says and does, that she's a nasty human being. And it's just like, I just sit here and I'm just like, I have to figure out how to let it go completely and not acknowledge it even to the level that I'm doing right now in this moment. It's like, for me in girl world, I've reached a point where, like, the other day I was thinking about this. I don't know if anyone else has ever said this before. If they have, credit to them. But girl world is kind of like Hotel California. Like, you can check out whenever you feel like, but you can never leave.